And that is why South African universities are so highly regarded in the world, and certainly in Africa as well. Despite numerous challenges, our universities have brought their scholarship to bear on the socio-economic development of our country. However, despite these advancements, much still needs to be done. A difficult, steep, and winding road still lies ahead. We inherited a polarized and racially exclusive university system, as we all know. Our universities, like the rest of society, are afflicted by the malaise of inequality, of poverty, and unemployment. The consequent demands of the university to provide answers and leadership on these challenges are becoming increasingly pronounced. Now more than ever in South Africa, our universities are under a great deal of strain. It requires reimagining a future where our universities will play the role that they are destined to play. It requires what I would call revolutionary thinking. Thinking completely out of the box, and for our universities to play the role that will help in building as well as in healing this nation. It demands new and innovative approaches to higher education, and it demands new and innovative approaches to expanding access to our universities. There are millions of young people who sit at home through no fault of their own. Their talents lie wasted. Their talents lie buried deep in a society that is unable to unearth them. Close to 4 million of them are neither in education, training, or employment. For these young people, the university is not a place of dreams. It's not a place of hopes. It's not a place of inspiration. It is an ivory tower, an institution that remains an instrument of segregation based on the depths of one's pocket. It is a symbol of privilege and social stratification. It is a place that perpetuates exclusion, much as great strides have been made to give access to children from poor families. Those that get in do indeed tend to get ahead, but not all the time. Those that don't get in tend to be left behind. Under these conditions, the university is, for many people, no longer something that they cherish so greatly, and yet they should. It has become the enemy of the poor and the marginalized, and yet it shouldn't. It should be a reservoir of access, of knowledge, and of achievement. Left unchallenged, this situation will militate against the inclusive vision we have of a country that thrives on human solidarity, a concept that we need to be spreading more and more and inculcating into the psyche of all of us as South Africans. Human solidarity. It should also have shared prosperity as well as equitable growth. Under these conditions, the university will increasingly become an object of frustration and anger unless we address the barriers, unless we address the challenges that that many young people face. Indeed, over the last few years, our university campuses have been the ground upon which such national rage has found expression. The impasse between the students, the government, and university management has persisted without satisfactory solution for far too long, much as a number of solutions are becoming green shoots that we should make sure that they grow into much bigger trees. It stands to imperil a future of inclusive growth and economic transformation. Genuinely, young people are feeling increasingly frustrated with the pace at which meaningful change is taking place across society. Many feel ignored, and many feel that they are not being listened to. They feel at times that their government has abdicated its responsibilities to put their present and their future needs first. They see the opulence of a state that favors pomp and ceremony over education and putting bread on the table. They sense a leadership that is increasingly becoming more and more distant from ordinary people, a leadership that is tolerant of corruption, a leadership that does not seem to be sensitive to the needs of its people. Many have never lived under apartheid, but they see its legacy in their homes,